What's up everyone, Drew here. Today we're gonna talk about how to make your photo booth rental customer happy. I know it's probably not a video you were expecting me to make, but this is super important because we're in a business, we're providing a service, and in this business, the happier your customer is after the event, the more likely you are to get referrals, the more chances they are gonna hire you again, tell everyone about your services, and this equals money. And this channel is everything about making money, especially when it comes to the photo booth rental business. And I'm telling you, the happier the customer is, the better off you and your bank account will be. So let's dive right into this. Before we do, I need you guys to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the comment section, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Should I make more videos about this? And let's just dive right into it. The first thing you can do, something simple, is be fast to respond. So whenever you get a lead, be as quick as you can, give all of the info that you can, and be very, very fast about it. Because people nowadays, when they're shopping around getting quotes, they usually respond to the person that responds the quickest. And there's been times where someone calls me and, I miss the call. It doesn't happen often, but when I do, maybe it's 10 minutes. I call them back. I'm like, hey, are you still interested in a rental? I got your voicemail. And they're like, sorry, we just booked with someone else. So fast response, not just with the lead, but just responding fast throughout the whole process is definitely gonna make a happy customer. Another thing you can do is have your pricing on your website. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go to a restaurant and I look at the menu, I see no prices next to it, right? If it's a fish plate or some lobster, it's no pricing on it. And to me, that gets me a little frustrated because one, I gotta ask, I'm not gonna order something and then get a bill that's $200 for a steak. I'm not gonna do that, right? But the same thing applies with the photo booth business, is having your pricing available so everyone can look, they can see. And there's been a lot of times where I'm shopping for something, right? Whether it's a DJ or something for a party, if I don't see the prices, I'm not gonna email them. I'm not gonna call them. I don't wanna have to do that, right? Maybe I'm busy, maybe I'm in an environment where I can't talk on the phone. So doing that right from the get-go is definitely gonna help your business because it's gonna make a customer a lot happier. Another thing, right? If you really wanna make your customers happy, this is something I do after the event, is I just follow up maybe the day after, 2 days after. I just send a message just saying, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the photo booth. Thank you for having us be a part of your event. If there's anything you need, please let me know. And I say, again, here is the link to all your photos. And then I send them the link and I go even above and beyond. Sometimes I don't do this all the time just because it takes a lot of effort. And it's literally, right? If you're doing a digital photo booth, right? iPad booth, you don't have a printer there. They use the photo booth. Take a few of those photos with the client, if it's a wedding, the bride, the groom, whoever is the main point of the party. Print maybe 1 to 2 photos, send it to them in the mail with a little handwritten note saying, thank you for having us. Here's a little keepsake. Looking forward to your next party. Little things like that, you guys, makes such a big difference. For instance, my real estate agent, she helped us buy some investment properties, sell it, and she sends us stuff every Christmas. Always just a little thank you, and it's to me, it just means so much because I'm like, wow, like she didn't have to do that. But what she's doing is she's just giving me reminders like, hey, like, remember what I did for you, and remember I took good care of you. So in my mind, I'm like, there's no other real estate agent that I'm gonna look for. Like, she's my person. What else is there? There's so many other things, you guys, like little things, and it's paying attention to details, I would say, is definitely gonna make your customer happy. So, like if you're getting asked questions, make sure you're very detailed and cover little things that that may not make sense. Or another thing, when I'm talking about paying attention to detail, let's just talk about templates. If you're making a template and they give you all of the information that you need, make sure you include everything. I know a lot of times people are really rushing their template work, and to me, it's just like, take the time on the template. And if you're not gonna make your templates, you can get them custom made, you can buy pre-made templates, but just literally attention to detail is everything. Another thing you can do to make your customers really happy is be on time. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't know how we got here, but we live in a day and age where it's acceptable to be 5 minutes late to work, 2 minutes acceptable. But I think being early, it's a must. Be early, be on time. Tying this in, make sure your equipment is clean, right? Make sure your prop table looks nice. If you're doing the drop off, or even if you're staying there, make sure every single time someone uses the booth, moves a prop, you're putting it back in place. Or if you're leaving the prop table, make sure it looks great. Make sure you're wiping down your screen, making sure there's no dirt, making sure your red carpet doesn't have dust or hair on it. That stuff leaves such an impression, That is super, super important. And sometimes, I am gonna be brutally honest, I sometimes miss that stuff. Sometimes I'm in such a hurry, I'll forget to, on the deluxe booth, wipe the mirror off, and I come back, I'm like, oh, this is kind of dirty. So, I'm only telling you this too because it's a mistake I make, but it's such an easy fix. Also, you guys, look appropriate, right? If you're showing up to an event and you're gonna be there, It's a wedding, wear nice clothes, comb your hair, right? And I feel like I have my beard always scruffy and my hair's always a mess, but I'm making YouTube videos. But if I'm getting hired for a wedding, I wanna look like I'm attending the wedding because I am. And you should always keep that in mind as well. So these are just some things, again, that are gonna make your customer happy. They're gonna appreciate you more. And it's gonna, trust me, it's gonna lead to more money, more bookings, and it's gonna grow your business. So thank you guys for watching. And if you are interested in starting your own photo booth rental company, go to my website, photobooth101.com. We sell iPad photo booth shells. We have backdrops, we have props. We also include sample contracts, booking forms, template forms, all these assets you need to get started in your business. Also, too, my number is in the description. If you're interested in the business, you want to, pick my brain, you want to order something, you can text me, you can call me. That's in the description as well. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon.